pedicures, massages, sweet treats. All proof that you are taking exquisite care of yourself, right? But what happens when your self-care turns into long nights curled on the couch binge-watching television shows? Or that single scrumptious glass of rosé turns into the entire bottle and late-night texting? Or maybe the online shopping habit becomes less of a pleasure and more of the only way you can feel good. You're pretty much throwing your self-care under the bus. When the idea of self-care turns into distraction, avoidance, or numbing, you have a choice. You can decide in those moments, do I need self-comfort or do I need self-care? I want to talk to you about what I think the differences are and how you can choose the one that you actually need, the one that actually is going to make you feel better. And no, I am not saying one is bad or good. There are definitely times when we need comforting, and there are definitely times when we need to care for ourselves. So what's the difference? Let me tell you. Self-comfort. When you're craving comfort, you're craving warmth or pleasure or a break. It's the delivery of sweetness into feeling good. A lot of the times this is going to come when you are feeling overwhelmed or exhausted or had a really tough conversation with someone or a hard day being the mama in your world. These are the things like the chocolate, the hot baths, the bear hugs, having sex, getting a massage. It's ways of comforting yourself. The act itself is neither bad nor good. The intention behind the choice is what helps or doesn't help. And this is where we can slip into numbing or distracting. Self-care, on the other hand, in the way that I'm describing it and defining it, is what you give yourself when you are craving self-respect or connection or alignment. And maybe those are hard for you to describe to yourself right now, but when you start tuning in and creating that pause, you'll find those moments. You don't need pleasure, you don't need a break. What you need to do is use your strengths and hold to your values to prove to yourself this act of doing good. This might be taking one step on your next goal. It might be having a hard conversation. It might be following through on something that you don't necessarily want to follow through on, but will prove to you that you have integrity. Maybe it's the walk around the block or the deep conversation with a friend, writing in your journal, perhaps. When you are offering yourself care, you are offering yourself respect and connection and a celebration of your strengths. It might not be the easy or the convenient choice, but it's the one that's actually going to change your state, make you feel better. I've found in watching a lot of women and talking a lot about this idea between comfort and care that we get a little bit in a rut of comfort. We feel overwhelmed or frustrated or lost and we throw a cookie at it. A glass of wine perhaps. We have our go-to person we like to bitch and whine to, right? And we forget that there are other options to give ourselves this idea of care. Now, comfort is not bad. There are plenty of times that jumping in that bathtub and lighting a candle to my meditation mix is exactly what I need. But when I automatically sign up for a massage, when perhaps a painting class would give me what I'm really craving, or when I throw myself down with a glass of wine when maybe what I need to do is walk down to the ocean and smell the salt air, but I'm losing my deliberate decision. I'm losing my conscious choice. So that is all I'm asking of you. In those moments of tuning in and listening to what you need, really ask yourself the question, am I craving self-comfort or am I craving self-care? And then give yourself the appropriate behavior. It is a reward to know the difference. Do you need help figuring this out? Well, you are so lucky. I've got a worksheet that has tons of examples of acts of comfort and acts of care and questions you can ask yourself to distinguish which one you need. All you need to do is leave your email and we will get you the 5-page, the beautiful PDF that will help you work this out for yourself. And if you liked this video, this strategy for joy, please like us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and share this with your friends. The more women we gather in the Stratejoy tribe, the more joy we can generate and the greater impact we can have on the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next month with another strategy for joy.